Hi, it's Cassie Oelberg in Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania. I hope everybody had a fabulous Memorial Day weekend. The weather finally stopped raining in Pennsylvania. We got to go to a little bit of a festival, and it was just a really, really nice weekend where I caught up on things. So I don't know if anybody else ever feels like they're just going, but that was me. And this weekend was exactly what I needed. So hopefully everybody got to enjoy a little bit of time and took a few moments to remember the soldiers that we've lost that make it so that we could enjoy such a great Memorial Day. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We are on sketch number 2 for the May virtual crop, and we are going to talk a little bit about what to do whenever it's a single page sketch and you have a lot going on, so maybe you don't have time to turn them all into double page spreads. So let's just go ahead over and take a look. So this was the second May virtual crop. And as you can see, it had this really fun border that was in like many sections over here. And I used a fast fab page. We used the border that was already over here, if you look. And then I just added this. And then we added some paper to finish it out. So we got to use some of the aspects that were already there. And that's always important to me because it saves us time and it also saves us money. So what I did for this one was I knew that I was going to have a busy weekend. I had National Scrapbook Day going on during the virtual crop. And so I went ahead and I got this page done for last week. And then we did it again online. And then I did this one for the matching page. And so they don't exactly match. They're not matchy-matchy, but we used a lot of the papers and pulled it together, used the same color scheme. So we're going to do the same thing. So let's look at what we built last week. So we have this really cute page that we built last week using the Fast to Fab page and pulling in the elements with the papers that match. And this is Joy to the World. If you have not used that, it's super fun. So I grabbed this Fast to Fab page and I'm going to flip the sketch. So if you look at the sketch, it has the border coming down on this side. And I found a page that I would really like to go with this one. See, it pulls in with the same color scheme. It has the same dotted background. It's really perfect for this page. And so I went ahead and I flipped it. So it's just, this is going to be over here. No big deal. Okay, so the first thing I need is this little section that goes down the side. And I love to use up scraps. So I have my whole scraps folder. I store it like this in my Power Project folder. And I spread it all out on the table while I'm working. And then back in it goes whenever I'm done with those pages. And that way I have it all in one spot and I can use up my scraps. So this little scrap is perfect. And it can just go down the side. And it can pull together that look of the different sections of this border. And what's fun is then it pulls this in and it pulls this in. And we've got the green pulled in. And so it pulls the two pages together nicely. Now, we want this 3-inch strip right here. And I'm just going to make that be this. And then I'm going to pull in some blue. So I want a 6-inch strip and some blue. Just grab the trimmer. And of course, you're going to lift up your arm, put your little foot out, and cut it at 6 inches. That is going to go over to the side. Okay, so now we've built that really cute border look. I really love this border because look, it already pulls in the little element here, and that's already done for us. So it's coming together super fast. Okay, so next I want to pull in some green. Let's look at this. We use some green matting here, and I want to pull that over. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut. I want it to be 7 inches wide And I'll show you why in a second, because I figured out the sizes of my pictures and I made this background piece fit the pictures that I'm going to use. So I'll show you how I did that in a second. So we're going to cut it 7 by 9. We have the section to go in here. That's just going to go right in here, just like this piece is. And let's look at the photos. So I'm going to use the photo trimmer, which I love, guys. If you have not gotten this photo trimmer, it is so sharp and sleek and wonderful. And it goes all the way out to 6.5, so you can easily do mats. And then it has this cute little arm. So if you have not used that yet, you really want to. So I'm going to mat this picture down here. And then up here it shows 2.5 by 3.5 inch photos. Now I'm happy with the 3.5, so I'm going to go ahead and trim them both at 3.5. So I'm going to take this top off. I'm going to take a little bit off the bottom, and then some off the top. Got to make sure we don't cut my husband's head off here. Maybe a little bit more off the bottom. So now we have 2 3.5 inch pictures. And then this one is actually going to be 3 inches wide. So we're going to flip over to this way. And I think that was almost exactly 3 inches, but take the little hair off the other side. And so we've got 3.5 by 3 inch is going to go up here. And now this one, I'm just going to make, I just want some of the balloons. I don't need a lot of it. I'm just kind of getting the feel for the inside of this really cool building that we got to experience some Christmas fun in Belgium with. And so I just need a little piece of that. So that's going to come up here. And then we can adhere these. And look how fast this is coming together. It's a gorgeous page. Takes hardly any time at all. And by using the Fast Fab and the elements that are already there, not only did it save time, but we didn't have to, open more stickers and get more borders out. Move this up just a little bit. Put that down too far. Love my repositional tape. I have no clue how I lived without it, because I'm not a big measure exact measurements kind of person. So I can just kind of fiddle it around to exactly where I want it. Okay, so there's my photos. The page, there we go. And now I'm going to adhere this to the center. Do you see how fast it's coming together, guys? I just could not be happier. Okay, so this is going to come over here a little bit. And then I'm going to add a few embellishments. So I think I'm going to add one over here. I'm going to add these over here. This was when we became hat people. So we were in Belgium and we kept finding all these really cool hats. I already had a red one I had been wearing for the beginning of the trip, and I had lent my other red one to my daughter, and this red one. And then as we were browsing through the Christmas markets, we found really cute hats, and the whole family just started wearing them, and we just became a hat family. In fact, we were having so much fun in the booth. I love, when I find something I love to tell the others. And so we were in the booth chatting with the lady, and we kept selling hats to people that were passing by. She really did not want us to leave. It was quite fun. So anyway, that's it. This page is probably the fastest page I have ever put together on air. And I think it's so super cute and so super, super fun. And then look how nicely it goes with its matching page. No time at all. So if you have not started building on Fast Fab pages yet and doing the virtual crops, I highly recommend it. They're two of my favorite things in the entire world. So combining Fast Fab and virtual crop together truly brings me the best joy. So anyway, I hope you have a fabulous rest of the day, and I'll see you next week at 4 p.m.